5% of them actually have wealth, right? Then the 95% are technically retarded. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if we look at this book right here, if this is the 327 million people, this is the 5%, which is about 16,350,000 people, right? So the other 300 plus million make up this part. That means this small group is making money off everybody over here.
I know they were all retarded.
So now the scenario is it really that hard to be successful? Is because there's a lot of space to be successful. Because all this shit is retardation right
There's
here.
not much competition.
So actually, they got a monopoly on success by default of the fact of what these people don't know. So all we got to do is master, not even master. All we got to do is learn what most people don't, and you wind up over here. So people are like hiccuping and sneezing, becoming millionaires. But the problem is they don't have wealth stewardship knowledge. They don't know how to sustain the wealth. So they get it and they lose it. They want to back up in this matrix, right? But making the money has never really been a problem for a lot of us. We come up on it. We just don't know how to keep it, maintain it. So while everybody here is like, yo, I got to get this money. Yo, what you doing? Trying to work on getting this bread, get this bread. Yo, I'm looking to get this dough. This is what they say. And then this group of people, yo, what you doing? They're studying how to keep it. You feel me? So when I'm in the hood the whole time, people like, yo, why are you studying how to keep the money you don't got? Because that'll take me to the technical aspects, the nuances and the particulars to how to make it. If I study how to keep it before I got it, I'm inevitably going to get the right information about how to make it. These people is trying to make it before they learn how to keep it. There's a whole number of ways to make money. And a lot of them can get us in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But the people with the knowledge on how to keep it and perpetuate it or employ wealth stewardship to pass it from one generation to the next, they sitting on the jewels. They sitting on the pearls of wisdom. But the reality is it really hard to be successful if all of this represents the failures technically and this represents the successful? Yeah. Then in actuality, it's actually way easier to be successful, and they've tricked us into thinking it's difficult.
Exactly.
It would only be difficult if everyone here was in the success model and this 5% were failures. Then it'd be like, yo, damn, everybody's fucking successful. It'd be damn near tasking to be unsuccessful. But that's not what's going on here. Yeah. So when we see it from this model, we'll be able to have more incentive to say, yo, I really shouldn't be held up. All right, for instance, most of us are not multilingual, right? If you pick up at least 3 languages, you always got a job gonna make you over $150,000 a year. It's a fact. Unless you studying some languages that's just not relevant to the world. You know what I'm saying? So you pick up 3 relevant languages to the world, maybe Arabic and Hebrew, and you know English. You're gonna win.
Speak other languages?
Yeah, speak 8. One of which I created, Idu Asusu. So what I'm saying is we took the time out to just say, you know what? Let me study, I know centennial calculus, algebra, geometry, and sequential mathematics 1 to 6. I dropped out of school 10th grade, but I made sure I took time out to learn what most people don't know, so I always could put money in my pocket and feed my family. Because so long as you study what 95% of the world don't know, you always gonna be making money, right? I give you a jewel right now. There's a free program right now to learn code. Before, back in the day, you had to go to school, pay big bucks.
Yeah.
This shit is called Lambda, right? Lambda.com. It's for absolutely free. You get that knowledge, you're always gonna make money. Because if you study how much people became millionaires last year, over 60% of the people that became millionaires last year was based on them studying computer code, based on them being able to solicit their knowledge in computer code. Because everything has become so technical. So 60% plus of the people who became millionaires last year became that's 60%, okay, made up of people that mastered code or learned code. So here's a website here, very credible, teaching you on a mastery level for absolutely free, that once you're credentialed in that, you don't have to own no student loan for no $30,000, it's free. Once you're credentialed in that, you really don't need no paperwork to prove that you know it. That's just the type of information you have to know you don't. You can't fake that.
Yeah.
You can't fake knowing computer code. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty hard.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm down with
goddamn fool.
Yo, I'm down with the information that you can't fake. That's my shit. Give me the information that you can't fake. You know? You can fake a lot of stuff out here, but the stuff that you can't fake, because those who don't know and know better, that's where the gold is at. You feel what I'm saying? So it really ain't difficult. And you can leverage your success from one thing into what you really want to do. So I don't care if you just want to launch your rap career. Learn that code and leverage your success from that and put that into your rap career. You know, I talk to my daughter. I'm like, yo, you master what you're doing with this basketball and boxing. You know what I'm saying?
If we master the code, we can start creating the codes and implementing our own code and create our own structure.
Facts. You know, you just leverage one thing into the other. So I'm like, yo, you want to be an actress and do all that other stuff?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, you're a little girl, you young, you black, and you're female. It's powerful, because that's what people call the limitations, right? Yeah. So you in a perfect space. The more limited you are in society, the more inclination you have towards success, and quicker than anyone else.
I see you coming.
So if you're a black person, because you know limitations is on us, so we're not expected to fit. We're not expected to succeed. And then you're 13, so ain't much people expecting anything from anybody young and 13 years old that's black. And then you're a female, so you young, black, 13-year-old female. Yeah. So almost anything you do, it will be celebrated. Yeah. Because no one expects shit from you. That's a bad thing. That's a good thing for us that know better. It's bad society like that. It's great for us entrepreneurs.
I feel like how it works is our brains are picking up things quicker than ever before, because everything's moving faster, so we have to stay on it. So we have to adapt to the speed of how things are moving.
Fact.
So if the kids now are learning new information and implementing it, then basically their kids are going to be passed down the information that they're learning. So we can create a whole new generation. Like,
you just got to get one generation on it.
So what?
Yeah, you just got to get one generation to make the sacrifice, to commit themselves, dedicate themselves to it. Because after that, it becomes culture. Because if I grew up in a house where code was the culture, then it wouldn't even be something that would be hard to assimilate, because it'd be culture. It'd be like, yo, this is what they do in my house. So when you learn it, it's not like it's forced. It's just they're always on the computer doing this shit. I was walking around just kind of looking at it and I kind of picked it up. That's how language is. It's spoken. No one's really making an effort to get a child to learn. They pick it up from being in the household. It's just up to you to edify them properly based on what they see on a day-to-day basis. You know, my daughter, I never encouraged her to write books. You know, two of my daughters, my oldest daughter was writing. She did her first lecture and came out with her first book when she was 13 years old. My oldest daughter. My 13-year-old now, she just turned 13 2 days ago. We still doing our thing, celebrating. Oh yeah, no doubt. And she was born to me lecturing. From the time she was in the womb to the time she came out, never missed a class. Took everywhere I go. She was born to me lecturing. She was born to me doing lectures on books that I wrote. I wrote over 90 books. So when we see her create her own book clubs, and we see her say, yo, I'm working on this new book, we never encourage the behavior. I learned I ain't got to convert nobody. I learned that through my children. All you got to do is see the behavior day to day. It's consistent. Around the good, and see the results. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So my daughter, we got the hot tub in the room. You know, I got the 2019 i8. Yeah. You know.
So basically, we're dropping a Manner of Truth series with Brother Polight in several sections, because we want people to digest the knowledge and apply it. Brother Polight drops a lot of knowledge. Everything is useful, and we want to make sure that you're getting fed properly. I'm going to put the information to Lander at the end of this video, so you can go ahead and sign up if you'd like, because coding is very serious. It's the future, like he said. It's kind of the creation of things as we know it in this world, or where it's heading to, insofar as building a digital world and manifesting it to the physical, because it's kind of everything's code. Cars, computers, everything. So we definitely want to go ahead and drop some valuable information and give you some resources where you can get some of the stuff that he's talking about, because we don't want to leave you high and dry. Facts and Fuckery is going to take care of you. So tune in for part number 3, because that's part 2. Go check out part 1 in our videos. You'll find it. And yeah, we got a few more parts for you, and we think you're going to like it. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, share, tell your friends about us, and we're not going anywhere. Facts and Fuckery.
Web developer? Check this. Go to lambdaschool.com, sign up, pay nothing up front. That's right, nothing. Classes begin. Start coding. Attend live lectures. Learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Get stuck. Break your keyboard. Buy a new keyboard. Find the answer, keep going. Sleep. Wake up. Go to campus. Yeah, right. We're online. Code even more. Learn React. Learn Redux. Zoom conference. Share your code. Slack your instructors. Ask questions. Get some help. Master C. Master Python. Master Django. Take a break. Okay, break's over. Hack some more. Learn data structures. Learn algorithms. Learn operating systems. Career prep. Write a resume. Assemble your portfolio. Land the perfect job. You paid the big bucks. Oh yeah. And then you pay Lambda. What are you waiting for?